Hi, this is L.Ac with Bringing Acupuncture Mainstream, one talk at a time. Today I want to speak about the mind-body connection. In Chinese medicine, I've always been fascinated about how the physical body has a relationship to the emotional and the mind. And so this is a great connection. This is a great uh, foundation on which to treat mental illness and how mental illness affects the body. You see this relationship, there's very clear connections if you study Chinese medicine between the body and the mind. And so, for example, let's take a look at anger. Anger, everybody can clearly associate with anger. So in Chinese medicine, anger has a strong association with the liver, and the liver is the liver system in Chinese medicine is not just the liver organ, but it's also the meridians that flow through the body in fairly specific pathways, and also there's the emotional aspect of the liver system, and that's one of them is anger. So if I see a patient that comes to me with certain anger issues or long-term anger problems, or they have the symptoms associated with a disorder of the liver, which in Chinese medicine, the liver is associated with a smooth flow of qi through the body. And so if you have these symptoms that are associated with like an unstable or a rough flow of qi through the body, and that could be aches and pains. It could be the anger, emotional problem with anger. You can treat that. You can treat the emotion by choosing physical points along these meridians associated with the liver and other what we call qi regulating points. I'm not going to get into the details right now, but so I've always been fascinated with this. And anger is only one emotion, right? So if somebody comes to me with a particular after speaking with them and getting to know them and finding out what's really bothering them, we can kind of work together and figure out what is the underlying emotional factor and associate those things with physical symptoms. So there's quite a very in-depth documentation and just foundation in Chinese medicine associated with all of the organ systems and various emotions. So, so I hope this gives you some interesting, some additional idea what acupuncture and Chinese medicine is all about, and how it can be a very positive influence and synergetic relationship to Western medicine. Now, this whole idea of an organ, like for example the liver, when we think of a liver in Western medicine, you just think of this one area around this part of your body, and it filters blood and holds nutrition and all that. But in Chinese medicine, it's much more sophisticated, and you could say a lot more philosophical. But it's all this philosophy and information is based on empirical data. Thousands of years of patient history documented throughout history in traditional Chinese medicine. So it's absolutely has a foundation in reality of empirical data. So I hope you got some value from this. Maybe interested or even fascinated by what Chinese medicine has to offer. So I keep this simple. This is L.Ac with Bringing Acupuncture Mainstream, one talk at a time. And I thank you for joining me, and I'll see you on the next video.